Hey everybody, Sontwisted. Welcome to PC Central and the first official episode of Demogogue. For those of you who are new and maybe didn't check out the Mod Nation Races impression video, Demogogue is basically a series that I'm gonna do where I play random obscure demos on the PSN that either I've never heard of or had absolutely no interest in playing, just to see what possible sleepers there might be out there that we either were not exposed to or were aware of and just thought they were hot garbage. So it's going to be bringing those to you, gameplay and narration, and maybe we'll find something that might turn out to pique your interest that you never would have gotten at before. So for this first episode, we're getting at Armored Core for the answer. Basically, as you can see here, is you control a various amount of mechs, and you're fighting other mechs and submarines and helicopters. I'm not too clear on the plot as to why exactly you're fighting. I don't know if it's some war broke out or what's going on, but you're basically in a mech suit. You're fighting other mech suits and other large aerial vehicles. Now my impressions on this, the controls are kind of weirdly configured. You would expect normal, the trigger buttons to shoot. Well, the triggers actually control your boost and your flight, and it's the X and the square that actually control you using your weapons. And some of these mechs have 2 weapons, some have 3, some have 4. X controls your right weapon, square controls the left. R1 switches to the shoulder from the hand. L1 switches from the shoulder to the hand. So it does take a little bit of getting used to shooting, maneuvering, and all that. But the movement in this is very smooth and fluid. The controls are very responsive. Once you get kind of the hang of using it, like I said, the control configuration is weird, but the controls themselves are done very well. It's very responsive, very smooth. The characters move fairly quickly. It's not clunky. The game even looks kind of good. The only thing is, though, the cities seem kind of empty. I mean, this particular stage you're in water, so you don't see anything. But the last stage that I was playing, where you were actually in the street, there's nobody, there's no vehicles, there's no cars, there are no people. It's just an empty, futuristic city with a bunch of mechs shooting around. So it seems kind of empty. Now, bear in mind, what you're actually seeing here is actually the trial for the game that came out in 2007. This game was actually released in 2008. So I would assume there's a lot more going on in the finished product. I did go watch some videos of the actual game. The cutscenes seem amazing, but the actual gameplay still seems like the cities are kind of empty. But the game still is kind of fun, riding around the mech, flying up in the air, shooting shit out the sky, taking on submarines and other mechs and all types of crazy shit going on. You're out here, like I said, with 4 guns on some of these mechs. I think you have about 3 or 4 mechs that you can select in this trial as well. I tried out a couple of them. I think you have a medium, a light one, a medium, and a heavy. And I tried 2 of them actually, and there's a tutorial that basically teaches you how to use all the button configurations before you get into the game. The tutorial is kind of annoying because instead of it being in the actual game, it's in this like polygon type stage, kind of like Lost Planet 2's tutorial, where your character is in this, you're surrounded by polygons where you're not actually in a real map, just to learn how to turn and fly and shoot and whatnot. So that tutorial, while I did do the whole tutorial, it was kind of annoying, but I ran through it just to get use of these weird button configurations. Some of this music that's playing in here is kind of hot, a little bit epic, you know, Zeus type of music here, like you're about to do battle with Satan. But yeah, so this demo is decent. I would like to check out the full game and see what it's like to actually play the full game where everything is completed and it's in there. Like I said, the movement is very smooth. Got some nice weapons in here, a lot of explosions. I just wish the landscape was filled in with more stuff and just had more going on. It seems like, it feels like this is basically an alpha of the game before they put everything in. But it is pretty good. It's smooth, it's not glitchy, it's not clunky, there's no freezing. The only thing too, as you can see here, this is not in widescreen. The game itself apparently is only in a 4:3 aspect ratio. I tried to put it in widescreen and then we got pillar box, so I took that out and just left it standard definition because I can't stand seeing those damn borders in my videos. So this point here, I guess this is this guy you're fighting. This is actually a boss battle, it seems like, because he's very difficult to kill. He's very difficult to even hit. He zigzags all over the place. It's hard to kind of lock on because the lock on system, again, weird configurations that take some getting used to. And like I said, this guy doesn't stand still. He's all over the place. I eventually had to call in for, well, I didn't call in, the game automatically called in for help, and we got at him in tandem until we took him out. But yeah, would definitely check this out. I don't know, I might throw it up in GameFly and check out the full game and see what the finished product actually turned out to be. Kind of has a slight Transformers kind of feel to it, and even though it is made by those cocksuckers at Activision, that Transformers looks like hot fire. But this was first official episode of Demogogue's video is about to come to an end. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope I enlightened some of you onto something that you weren't aware of, that maybe you might, pique your interest in something different away from the first-person shooters. Sontwisted for PC Central and Demogogue. Rate, comment, subscribe. I'm out. Thanks for watching. 1.